You work hard, you pay your taxes, and then you get a mortgage. Isn't that how it's supposed to go? But what if you're self-employed? You feel you have to jump through more hoops and you have to prove your income more than others. But it's all about getting the right lender, present your income in the right way, your circumstances to the right lender, you'll get the right result. Hi, I'm Jenny from Your Mortgage Hub, and I'm here to help those starting out or starting over with their mortgage applications by showing you what you should and shouldn't be doing when it comes to applying for a mortgage. Have you had that feeling of feeling totally lost, confused, overwhelmed, and what is expected of you just because you're self-employed? Look, I've been there myself, guys. Trying to get a mortgage when you're self-employed isn't always the easiest, but it doesn't have to be like that. When I had a young family come to me, they was tired of being rented. Every year they was being asked to either increase the rent or they was being told that the property was being sold. And actually they had a young family and all they really wanted to do was settle down, put their roots down and raise their family. So they were one of them was self-employed, one was employed, and they had saved hard. And then their family had said to them, look, now is the time. Let's get you a mortgage. So they gifted them some further deposits, okay, which meant that they felt that they were in a really good position. But COVID happened, and it meant that their accounts had dipped the previous year. Now, a lot of lenders will average out your last 2 years of accounts, which means with the dip going down, that's going to bring the average down. So it means that borrowing power gets all reduced. However, if you go to the right lender that is going to use the latest year of accounts, we can boost that. And that's simply what we did. I spoke to their accountant. They confirmed that their new income was sustainable and they would be happy to vouch for them next year. That meant we could ignore that COVID year, we could ignore that dip in income, and we could just focus in on the latest years. New contracts were coming through and they were able to prove that. So we went to the lender with the right criteria for my client. We got the figures through, we got the offer issued, and they're now settled in their new home, planning their future. So here are 3 things you need to consider if you're self-employed and you're looking for a mortgage. Number 1, lenders will either use the latest figures of your books or they will average it out over 2 years. Now, your mortgage broker is going to be able to tell you which is best for you. So it might be that we use the latest years and we go to that lender. Or it might be that actually when we look at the average, that's going to work out more for you. But what we're going to need is your accountant, if we're using the latest years, is your accountant probably to write a reference or to complete a lender's template to confirm that that income is sustainable. As long as we can show the income is sustainable, we can use the latest year's figures. Number 2, being self-employed usually means you've got to provide business or personal bank statements. Now, in an ideal world, you will have a business bank account and you will have a personal bank account. I know it doesn't always happen like that, and things can get a little bit murky there with the waters between the 2 different bank statements. But where possible, I urge you, get a business bank account and a personal bank account. Even if your business bank account is just a personal account that you just run your business through. Lenders are going to want to see it. We need to make it easy for them. We need them to be able to look at the bank statements and go, right, that's the income, that's more income. And we need them to be able to tally that up with what your accounts or your tax deductions are showing. And number 3, deadline is dooming, 4th of October. That is the latest date that you can submit your 2021 accounts to a lender. If you're looking for a mortgage and you're looking after that date, you are going to need to do your 2022 accounts. That's really, really important. So many people get caught out of that and then they're rushing around trying to get their accounts done. So if you're looking to get a mortgage soon, I urge you, get your 2022 accounts done. So to recap, the 3 things you should be considering if you're self-employed and you're looking for a mortgage. Number 1, how are you going to present your income to the lender? Is that going to be your latest years or an average of 2 years? And remember, you need to choose the right lender that's going to allow that. Number 2, a lender's going to want to see your business and your personal bank statements. Make it easy, keep everything nice and separate. And number 3, we've got that deadline day of the 4th of October to be able to use the 2021 accounts. If you submit an application after that, you're going to need to have your 2022 accounts done. So guys, let me know how you found it being self-employed and getting a mortgage. And if you want more hints and tips on what you should and shouldn't be doing when applying for a mortgage, just check out my page.